Welcome everyone to my channel. This is No Reactions, and today I'm going to be reacting to Billboard Breakdown Hot 100, April 20th, 2024. The songs that are going to be here and more are 7-Minute Drill, Wannabe, Cry, Hell and Back. Seems like we got a good list today. Let's jump right in.
Hey there, I'm Mark, in affiliation with Spectrum Pulse. And yeah, J. Cole album bomb, might delete later. And this, it's Billboard.
And he did delete later. Mr. Apology.
There have rarely been weeks on the Hot 100 that feel simultaneously like they matter both more and less. On the one hand, there's a bunch of new arrivals that have intriguing histories and prospects that can generate conversation. On the other hand, about half of them are from a J. Cole album bomb that less than 2 weeks after its release does not remotely matter because its quality
now that's actually true.
Imploded just about as fast.
That is crazy.
I wish I could say I was remotely surprised. We'll get a lot more into it, discussing certain entries where I will try to restrain myself.
Yo, that shit was corny as hell, bro. Yo, I'm sorry, Kendrick Lamar. I apologize.
I told you so. But suffice to say, Might Delete Later has not only lived up to its title in spades, it's the sort of album bomb where everyone should be grateful of Billboard's fleeting measures of impact. I do not expect it'll stick around. And
yeah, it will not.
Better. So let's get to that top 10, where for yet another week, Like That by Future, Metro Boomin, featuring Kendrick Lamar, has held the #1. I'm frankly stunned, but when the streaming is still so strong and it's on a legit radio run, even if it slips,
look, it's a diss track, but it's also a good song.
Historical for a diss track to have held this much cultural attention in the mainstream for so long.
See, the thing, the thing about it is, like, that song, it's not just a diss track. Like, it's also like a good rap song. Like, that's just how it is. Like,
it's facing a very real meaty challenger, and one I also didn't see
coming,
let alone picking up gains. Too Sweet by Hosier.
Oh yeah, it's going #1 next week.
Behind on streaming with better sales, also getting shipped to radio.
Don't know why.
The top spot.
I don't think it's that bad, but
now,
it's.
This places Beautiful Things by Benson Boone, and
these beautiful things I'm
because it has better sales. It is so good on the radio, but it lags just.
I want you, I need you, oh God.
I'm certainly not about to complain. At least Teddy Swim's got that top spot for 1 week.
Don't you know?
Currently,
alright, I gotta stop.
And good streaming and sales, it just does not have that momentum to get any higher. But it does
go
over Texas Hold'em by Beyonce down at #5, where post-album bomb, both radio momentum and streaming seems to be drying up a little bit. And then next we have a, well, let's call it interesting case with our one new song in the top 10, 7-Minute Drill by J. Cole, at #6. Now we'll get into the song much more later on, but it should not be a surprise that this is only here because of streaming, where it no longer is. Because in following his Dreamville Fest apology, J. Cole took the song
Mr.
down,
Apology.
but only after it got a full tracking week of streaming, because
yeah, I saw that on Twitter, bro. That's funny.
Those first week numbers now, can you? I would put money on this song not even being on the Hot 100 at all.
That would be a crazy drop. That would be a crazy drop.
Lovin' on Me by Jack Harlow have a slight positional rebound to #7.
Why is this still here? Hello?
I expect it to be overtaken by We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love by Ariana Grande at #8, which doesn't really have a lot of.
You know, I listened to that song again. It's. I actually think it's a good song.
Probably wind up being a mid-tier hit if it survives all of this. Then, thanks to the streaming traction,
I don't know. Taylor Swift, she's coming, bro.
Actually picked up a spot to #9, and finally, thanks to a consistent radio and a surprising amount of streaming,
Suck Your Mom
by Noah Khan is back at #10.
Suck Your Mom.
But adult alternative radio will always keep tracks like this around and moving. Not that. Now this takes us naturally to our losers.
We're really platforming a man who sucks our mothers.
You can actually chalk up to album
hell, man?
bombs that are failing. Hell, the only major drop anyway, it's X's by Tate McRae. It'll somehow finish the year-end list spot. Yay. Now with our losers, we're starting with Beyonce's debuts, with Two Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus slipping down to 30, Jolene at 51, Levi's Jeans with Post Malone at 67,
Like, did you have to say it like that, bro? Like, that was just like now you're just being a hater. No. See, no. Mark Gronda, I'm not gonna let you slide what you just did, because I just don't act like nobody heard that.
30, Jolene at 51, Levi's.
No. Is this attitude? Is this attitude that we have, Mr. Grondin? Mr. Grondin, we have attitude. Look, this song literally clears all of the other songs that he said. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. It's just, I don't make the rules. This just happens. I'm sorry, okay? Mark Grondin, chill with the disrespect, okay? Like he didn't have to do all this. Like, he's like, Levi G is like, did you have to do all that? No, Mark Grondin, you did not have to throw a little tantrum, okay? Lee, I get it. You know Post Malone deep down is the GOAT, okay? We know. We get it. Okay, we get it.
Two Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus slipping down to 30. Jolene at 51. Levi's Jeans.
See, like,
Post Malone at 67.
It's getting all mad.
At 70. Tyrant with Dolly Parton at 88. Blackbird with Tanner Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tierra Kennedy, and Raina Roberts at 90. Yaya at 93. And 16 Carriages.
Isn't that a 6ix9ine song?
Losses for Future and Metro Boone.
Yaya.
Cinderella with Travis Scott at 37. Young Metro with The Weeknd at 56. And We Don't Trust You at 61, with the last remainder of Ariana Grande's album bomb with The Boy Is Mine.
Does anyone even like remember that album?
Really thought that was gonna do something, didn't she? Now, the only other continued loser is Mama's.
How is this still here?
Featuring Morgan Wallen down at 98, and even that feels a little more like a positional shift than a serious drop in production. That happens. Now, this takes us neatly to our returns and our returns, where, as usual, it is worthwhile paying attention to the label situations to see if the TikTok promo UMG feud is a serious factor. And looking at our returns, Let's Go by Key Glock at 99, We Ride by Brian Martin at 97, and Wine Into Whiskey by Tucker Wetmore. They're all under independent labels. They're immune to that UMG problem.
Wetmore.
And One Call by Rich Amiri, it aggregates under Warner at 96. And for the gains, well, let's handle the mainstream country cases first, where Music Row is the bigger factor with Nashville radio. So off the return, Back Then Right Now by Tyler Hubbard at 86. Tucson Too Late by Jordan Davis spiked to 80. Outskirts by Sam Hunt rose to 74. And Where It Ends by Bailey Zimmerman just surged up to 44. He's got TikTok on his side under Warner as well. And man, someone really wants a Morgan Wallen replacement. I can't complain. Where It Ends is a really good song. Then we got the two losses that rebounded, that being
I don't think I've ever heard that song. Where It Ends.
And Slow It Down by Benson Boone at 40, seeing a nice boost from his album as well. Then going from the bottom up, Home by Good Neighbors rose to 85. Scared to Start by Michael Markagi hit 54. He's on Warner. Gotta Only by Floyd Minor and
Gotta Only
got another big spike to 48. Also, apparently they're
48.
Yeah, Glow by Glorilla shot up to 39 thanks to streaming impact, despite her being on Interscope. It looks like someone knows how to promote somebody. And Austin by Dasha continues to rise to 32. Even without Music Row backing, she's got Warner and TikTok.
That song is so mid, I can't even lie.
Of course. The big story here is that we're very much in album bomb territory for J. Cole and Might Delete Later, and it's just big enough with 12 new songs that it fits into the category.
It's just big enough.
Only interested in the best, the worst, and the top 20.
Oh, you got lucky. You're lucky, Mr. Grounder, bro. Come on, man.
66. Stealth Mode with Boz at 65. Pie with Daylight and
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even listen to this album. I only listened to the 7.
Tank a song where
wait, whoa! What just happened? Wait, what is this guy talking about?
72. Trade the Truth and Ibiza at 66.
I was just yapping.
Stealth Mode with Boz at 65. Pie with Daylight and Absol at 62. Amazing how some truly atrocious cancel culture and transphobic bars can tank a song where two phenomenal spitters can trade off. Fever at 59, Sticks and Stones at 53, probably the best song on the album. The fact I'm not covering it speaks volumes. Ready 24 with Cameron at 38. Pricey.
Like I was saying, I only listened to the 7-minute drill song.
29, and Hunting.
I could care less about this. I cannot lie to you.
More reasonable but still considerable list of new arrivals, and believe me, we will get to J. Cole. Number 94, Bulletproof by Nate Smith.
Weekly country slob. That's gonna stay around for like
as Nate Smith
10
was
weeks
charted,
in the
which
top
isn't
90.
all that much for a mainstream country act without a more established fan base, but it's more than you might think or remember. Well, quite frankly, I wish I could remember more of his songs beyond Wreckage, but hey, whatever. He's got a new EP. This is the lead-off song from it, and well, that was certainly a choice, though, that plucky twang and the faint drum machines before the stock country guitars rev up. But I'm more distracted by the utter lack of prominent bass groove and how weirdly touched up and inorganic the vocals feel. And the lyrics really aren't much to write home about either. All the whiskey is not getting rid of the memory of his ex, no matter what all of his favorite country songs have said. A little bit ironic, because I don't even need whiskey to forget this exists in record time.
Yo, Mark Garn is on smoke.
Islet.
What the? Oh, I actually like this song. I think it was a good song. It was a good song.
So I guess we've now formally reached the era where the debut single from a K-pop act can actually hit the Hot 100 directly.
And can this be like a big one, please? This is actually good. This is a good one.
Reality show competition. I guess they should be grateful that given they're under big hit, they figured out distribution rights to actually stay on TikTok and got some virality. And
wait, how old are they?
Okay, look. Some of the pieces are there in order to make this work. I like the fluttery keys juxtaposed against the pulsating, heavier synths and the crisp, whirring percussion. And the girlish vocals have enough character to be pretty likable. At least
they're all bad, by the way. Yo, ladies, you know, if you need someone to talk to, drop a call, you know, drop a call, you know.
Tricky to pin down what
nothing wrong with that.
I mean, the lyrics are nothing to write home about, but what else is new?
So cringe.
It's a pretty general, yearning love song with magnetism as the central metaphor and opposites attract. I mean, I can get into the science, but you don't want to hear that. But you'd think it would also inspire some conflict with.
Is Mark a scientist on the low skis?
Little of it, and when you pair that with the chirpy production that almost feels mechanical, it feels like I'm being sold the baseline of their formula without more to really back it up. I mean, it's far from bad. In terms of K-pop, I have certainly heard much worse. I'm just not sure.
Yo, Pink Venom, bro. Yo,
at least not.
Bro, Blackpink, I actually had beef with you, bro. Because why did you make Pink Venom a Spotify ad? I remember last, like 2 years ago, it was like 2 or like 1.5 years ago, you had Pink Venom as that stupid ad. And it would just be like, there's that Pink Venom, there's that Pink. Every single time there was an ad break on Spotify, there's that Pink Venom. Like, that's just how it was every single time, bro. Like, if you're gonna put a song for your ad, at least have it be a good one, you know?
Not yet. Number 84, Halfway to Hell by Jelly Roll.
You know, this better not go any higher. I predicted this to go 86 on the Hot 100 mobile game. Yo, no one has talked about that. I actually might make a video on that. The Hot 100 mobile game prediction game that's going on right now. I'm gonna, you know, what am I doing? You know, like, you know the game? Yeah, I'll make a video on it. Maybe one day. I might. What am I talking about?
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Jelly Roll is continuing to push singles from that album last year after Need a Favor and Save Me really worked. And when I say worked, I mean commercially, not exactly for me. But hey, maybe something with a little bit more bluesy muscle might fare well for his voice, especially when you open up with that hollering preacher on the front and back end. And honestly, the acoustic groove ramping into the sizzling electric guitar as you get that jingling stomp, it is pretty damn effective. Maybe could afford a little bit more low-end presence in the bass line to balance out Jelly Roll's voice, as it can feel a little bit claustrophobic around his delivery, but that's pretty minor, especially when I think the hook's actually pretty good. Now the lyrics, okay, you know what? I'll give him this. They feel evocative. They're rooted in that
evocative
struggle between heaven and hell.
What does that even mean?
Tormented soul caught up in between. But a lot of it's more just
evocative
description about Jelly Roll, not really telling us what he's done to get to that place.
I got something in my hair, I think.
It's a cool description, but it may be feeling a little shallow without more muscle to really back it up. Still, it's probably the most I've liked a Jelly Roll single since Son of a Sinner.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's decent. So,
well, Son of a Sinner obviously still clears.
Number
you know.
77, Good Luck Babe by Chapel Roan.
I get it. I'm not exactly in love with it. I can't lie to you. It's okay. It's nothing too crazy. And she actually might be, you know, the next big lady superstar, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, she has like multiple songs. Wait, let me check again. Yeah, she has 2 songs in the top 50 for Spotify, like US right now. Wait, let me check global. Wait, oh, I guess she's not global then, no? Oh no, she is. She's like 48 on global. But I don't know. She might be an upcoming. I predicted her. You know, I'm gonna save that for the video. Fuck you. I'm gonna save that for the video. But yeah, I predicted her pretty high on the Billboard mobile game. So stupid.
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Who,
For those of you
Megalol?
who don't know, I have been watching the steady breakthrough of Chapel Roan with a lot of interest, where despite not really having official formal TikTok promo, the combination of great word of mouth and touring with Olivia Rodrigo has given her a substantial amount of viral traction, where even her excellent debut album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, it's seeing its best chart performance months after its
The Rise and Fall of a Midwest
Princess.
Princess.
Awesome. Now, this song was not on that debut album. It appears to be a
That's a
standalone single. And
funny
It's
name.
a little awkward now to say that I'm not completely head over heels for it.
Damn.
At least not for this one compared to Red Wine Supernova or Casual. Now, don't get me wrong.
That's
I
the
still
other
think
one
it's
that's
really
on
good. That
the
glossy synth
top
backing
50
into the
US for
pulsating
Spotify.
bass line and the drums ramping into the bridge alongside the soaring strings. It's impressive. I like the scale, and I really like the content. Where Chapel Roan has to regretfully end a connection with a woman where she wants it to be love, but said woman treats it as more of a cute dalliance because at the end of the day, she's going to end up.
Oh, gay!
Because it's a lot
Oh.
harder to be out and proud than just.
I was like, what is this guy talking about?
And I really like how the blur of genuine hurt and anger as being used in this way colors Rowan's delivery, where the sarcasm of the
Damn, bro.
song's
Even
title
if
and
I was
line
gay, I
is
wouldn't even get any
tinged with some of
guys.
that
That's like
second-hand
how like,
regret. Rowan has described
I'm
writing
just
the
so
song as a
cooked,
flood
bro.
of
I'm
emotions,
just
and it
genuinely
certainly does
cooked.
feel like that. So where do things go kind of astray for me? Well, it may come in the hook, where Rowan spends so much time in her trilling, Kate Bush-esque register that it doesn't quite have the fiery dynamics of her best. I get her showing off her excellent range, and man, she just belts her lungs out on that bridge, but it feels very trained in a way that the rest of the song's emotionality isn't. Granted,
Train.
I'm
Hey,
so
sister,
regardless,
and
it's a really damn good
Mister,
song.
Mister
Let's hope there's
on
more
the
to come.
radio,
Hope you can check this
stereo,
out.
the
Number
way.
73, Helen Back by Bakar featuring Summer Walker.
Oh, you little monkey! Okay, well, not him. Oh, whoa. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. Okay, I didn't mean anyone in this situation. I just meant the public. No, you're a bunch of fucking monkeys. You public, you audience frickers. Okay, look. Here's what I mean, bro. This song should have hit the charts 7,000 years ago, bro. Why? Oh, we got the Summer Walker. Oh. Like, I think I'm more mad that Summer Walker is credited here, and it's not just Bakar, because the Summer Walker remix, that shit is ass. I'm not even gonna lie, it's ass. Like, she has no chemistry with Bakar, probably because the song was made like how many years ago, like 6 or like 5 years ago, and they just had a remix now, like this year, like late last year, like, and now it's charting. Like, really, bro? Really? Wait, why is it charting now? Because that remix came out like a long time ago. No, did it not? I think it did. Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me check something. Oh, wait up. Everybody, Hell and Back. Summer Walker, let's see. Yeah, it came out 6 months ago. Why is this charting now? And why are you crediting Summer Walker? No, this song is way better without Summer Walker. No, I'm kidding. Like, like this remix is just like you can just tell. Like you can tell. I'm not saying that Summer Walker is like a terrible artist. She's just not very good on the song. That's all. Like, why not just leave Bakar to himself? You know, like let him do his little own thing. You know, like do his little thing. But no, we had that Summer Walker.
With how this song finally charted, and it goes back as far as 2019. The original version of this was released back off his debut EP, and actually had a run on the alternative charts in 2020, as well as doing some ridiculous numbers worldwide for the next year. It steadily racked up streaming traction, even as Bakar's other singles don't make much of an impression, including those for his 2022 debut album. So fast forward to last year, where the original makes a serious run for the Hot 100, but never gets out of the bubbling under.
Yep.
Bakar then puts out his second album last September and includes a remix of the song with Summer Walker, which now months later has finally caught on with enough viral traction to break through thanks to him being on Epic, which is under Sony. And you know what? I certainly get the appeal. The language, spiky guitars off the supple bass and horns with the occasional.
Get Summer Walker off this, and we're good, bro. Get her off.
Mind of Steve Lacy and the breezy feel of this love-struck reminiscence at the core. And on the remix, Summer Walker actually steps up for a
no.
Way better than normal with mastering.
Okay. I was about to crash out, bro. I thought he was gonna say she sounded better than Bakar, bro. I was gonna have a level like 100 Yak Kaisenat crash out, bro. Like, I was gonna like start throwing things. Okay, like.
Lush, it doesn't feel so overworked. Why can't she have this on her own albums? It's actually a really nice touch. It lends balance to a pretty damn good
song.
It took a while.
Leave him by himself. Leave him by himself.
Good stuff. Check it out. Number 60, Cry by Benson Boone.
Go ahead and ruin someone else.
This one's not that bad. This is probably, it's either between Cry and Slow It Down that are like the best singles off this album, but I would have to listen to Slow It Down again, but I would probably give it to Cry, honestly.
Alright, look, I'm not going to make a big deal about Benson Boone getting some album success. I don't like the songs, and one with that title didn't exactly spark joy for me, but hey, at worst it's a drippy ballad, right? Well, from the first few lines on the intro, I got that impression, and then the song changes. It picks up more driving, percussive crescendo in these choppy, overcompressed staccato guitars, where I think Boone's trying to do a vocal line that reminds me of Matt Bellamy of Muse with that falsetto, and he does not remotely have the power or charisma to sell that. I don't know who the hell on his team told him that continuing to jump wildly out of his vocal comfort zone conveys any intensity, but again, all I'm getting here is Lucas Graham at his screechiest, without anything close to
that is crazy.
Actually help him.
Lucas Graham is crazy.
I tell you, this is a breakup song where he basically tells her to go cry about it, as he hates that how she blames her problems on her bad mental state, that she doesn't even know herself, let alone him, that she's a narcissist and not a misfit, and he's tired of letting her ruin his life, I guess. Here's the big problem. Not only does Benson Boone utterly fail at trying to sell this vibe, sounds like someone put a taser on his testicles, on the second verse, he literally says that he could be projecting and not seeing her side, or maybe she could just cry about it anyway. A line that is so douchey, it makes me mad that we got this charisma vacuum trying to sell it. You're not Adam Levine. You're not even Charlie Puth.
Oh, well, yeah. You're never gonna. No. Trust me, this guy will never be the GOAT Adam Levine. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. He's not even close to Adam Levine.
Somehow Shawn Mendes is beating you.
Dude.
Honestly, this might be Benson Boone's worst song on content alone. Because if you're gonna
crazy, I said this was his best single.
You need presence. You need composure. Not sounding as if the sounding has gone very wrong. It's an absolutely fucking terrible song. I don't expect it's gonna stick around. Thank God for that. Number 35, H.Y.B. by J. Cole featuring Boz and Central C.
Every time we come outside, call the Uber SUV. How many gon' fit inside? Yeah. Hide your bitch, hide your wife. Yeah.
It would be J. Cole.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Trash as Central C a cosign on his.
Whoa! Central C made Sprinter, so we have to. We have to chill out a little bit, Mark Ronson. Okay, you need to chill out. Okay, he was good on the Pink Panther song Sprinter.
Subs, and in my opinion, by far the worst song here. From Boz quoting memes a decade old to highlight how they're stealing Your Girl, Sandy attempted a UK drill beat that's utterly gutless alongside that faint guitar loop, to Central C doing his empty flexing routine where he's saying that you should thank him because he's just ignoring your girl. He could totally take her if he wanted. He's also traveling.
I mean, he could, let's be honest.
And he's trying to flex as if he is interesting. I've seen him live at a festival. He's not. And yet somehow, I think J. Cole's verse is actually worse. Rattling off the alphabet, then skipping L, and pretending to have some sort of
I remember that. I remember seeing that on Twitter.
That was terrible even before he apologized. Now it's pathetic.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Could totally take your girl, and you should be lucky that he's faithful. I think I understand why folks hate.
I mean, he's low-key right
now. But then you get the line that J. Cole hates goals. I mean, he's just got that inherent power to stack up the cash and win, according to him. And that's just so revealing of how much he just doesn't care to learn or grow. In other words, this is also trash. Let's continue to...
Let's continue to... What the fuck is this?
Number 19, Crocodile Tears by J. Cole.
If it costs something, niggas hit my phone up when they need something. I can't recall a time when you gave me something.
Yeah, I don't care for this one either. Why is T-Minus giving J. Cole this grainy klaxon over the piano line before the bass drops in for the second half of the verse until the metallic trap snare drops in after the first hook? It sounds like a headache in synthborn. And look, we'll get to the whole aborted beef in a little bit, but one thing that emphatically becomes clear is that J. Cole's bragging feels even more gutless now with this shit. The fallout is not going to be in the same galaxy as Reasonable Doubt, J. Cole. I'm not even the biggest Jay-Z fan. You've never been on his level, especially when you have punchlines that you say and then you half-ass a quasi-explanation in the following line instead of letting the punchline stand alone. Is that for your benefit or for ours? Now, the sub at Future on the second verse is all the more eye-rolling now alongside all the GOAT proclamations that will never be credible again. And that's really the root of this. I've never found J. Cole's bragging remotely credible, something that even Drake could occasionally pull off, and now my disbelief is ironclad. Because I don't even know how much Cole even believes it.
Wait.
And by the end of the second verse, he sounds hoarse.
Why was J. Cole ever even in the GOAT conversation? Just that question alone. Why was he ever in the conversation? I never really found him that crazy either. Obviously he has some really good songs, but GOAT level, with Drake, okay, if we're talking about success wise, no, and if we're talking about skill wise, no, because skill wise goes to Kendrick, and success goes to Drake. So where do we leave J. Cole? How was he ever even in the GOAT conversation?
He's mocking a girl for having too many IG followers as proof she's clearly a slut he heard in the rumor mill. I mean, you probably have more IG followers than her, Cole. What does that make you for as much as you have given? And now you want to whine because nobody's given you anything. Which I thought for years you went on that you didn't need anything from anyone. Certainly does feel like crocodile tears. Maybe you should get back in the fucking swamp. Number 11, Wannabe by
Mark.
Gorilla.
Mark is mad this episode, bro. Maybe that's why, he had a little attitude at the beginning. He was just mad. He was writing the script, he was writing the script like that, bro. He was going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Stallion.
Oh, I forgot about this song.
He don't want to be kept, don't keep him. He don't want the paper, then bitch, don't keep it. Ho, I don't get left real hot girl shit.
I didn't think this one was bad.
I'm so happy that Glorilla has real chart traction with a presence and sound that's somewhat distinct to her. Yeah, Glow continues to be really damn good. And when I heard she was teaming up with Megan Thee Stallion, who, let's be real, really kicked off all these diss tracks proper with Hiss, and that's probably still the best of them in 2024, I was kind of excited for this. And you know what? I cannot be the only one who appreciates the slight irony that she flipped Don't Save Her by Juicy J and Project Pat on the exact same week that J. Cole showed up on the charts and his credibility went up in flames. I still hate No Role Models, which is by far his biggest streaming hit. I will take this instead. Now, I do wish they did a little bit more with the beats beyond that muffled beeping sound, the bells, and the lumbering, if kind of clean trap percussion. But the real stars of the show are Glorilla and Megan. The former only coming into her own more as a tough talking bruiser, the latter with flows and internal rhymes that are actually considerably more quotable, calling herself mother, that the trick is your daddy, and that the bitch looks like a female me on Etsy. That's kind of funny. And the fact that two of them hype each other up pretty well, it's effective. And the central conceit of the song is strong. They've got power now. They're not saving the guys that are chasing after them. Glorilla's not simping for them anymore. I respect that. There's actual growth. And yeah, that leaves me thinking I really need to get to that Glorilla album sooner rather than later, because this is really good. I hope there's more of it. Check it out. And finally, number 6, 7-Minute Drill by J. Cole.
I got a phone call, say that somebody dissing, you want some attention, it come with extensions.
Real talk,
Mr. Apology.
I was a little surprised when J. Cole dissed Kendrick, and I wasn't exactly happy with how he did it. But I was pleased he made the attempt. I like competition in rap. I like wordplay. I like sparring. I knew it was never going to get super personal or in the streets. And at the end of the day, Kendrick and Cole would make peace, probably tour together in a couple of years. We know how this goes. I don't think any of that's in the cards anymore. Sure, Cole and Kendrick might still be friends, given how much click hopping Cole appears to have done. But the refusal of the call speaks volumes. But before we actually get into that, let's acknowledge that 7-Minute Drill, as well as not being 7 minutes, it's not particularly good.
Wait, why was it called 7-Minute Drill?
Bass and brittle percussion along the bells. It sounds really cheap and canned. Something built more for bad pop rap by Dr. Luke. And while the conductor beat switch was welcome, I don't think you make up for having no energy to open up your diss track. It shouldn't sound like light work. You coronated the big three, Cole, so why are you going at Kendrick's catalog, especially given how much you spent of the 2010s actively trying to rip him off? If you don't want or care about prestige, why are you saying fuck the Grammys at all, especially given that they've screwed over Kendrick multiple times as well? Why isn't there solidarity there? And why are you still making Jay-Z references as if this is in the same ballpark as Takeover? And for as much as you brag that you got A's in math on your album, how is your math and counting album still wrong in multiple places on this song? But hey, you know what? I actually think the rest of this diss is kind of decent. He sounds morose and dismissive. He doesn't want to do it, but he will if he must. The Stone Temple Pilots line, I thought that was good. And I don't mind the constant implication that Kendrick Lamar is not fully who he says he is to the general public. Because I absolutely believe there is more dirt there than Kendrick fans want to admit. Kendrick's often implied it himself. But then J. Cole apologized. And forget the obvious lie that Cole could drop 2 classics right now when he doesn't have anything close in his catalog to indicate that. It's revealing of truth, no facade. Because to me, J. Cole's never been that guy beyond just a mid-tier rapper who got hype behind surface-level introspection, tedious production, and a series of admittedly impressive verses against weak mainstream competition. And I've been saying that for a decade now, and a lot of coal miners got in their feelings and
coal miners, what?
I mean, is this your king who is now whining about cancel culture with transphobic bars that are only slightly more embarrassing than the Rick and Morty lines? Unable to grapple with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers because that's actually an album about doing the work in the introspection, trying to make yourself better rather than pay bad lip service to faux enlightenment, having more smoke for No Name, where J. Cole flat out admits that he doesn't read? Because from here, looks like he was conflicted, misusing his influence. And honestly, I feel a little bad for y'all who bought in. It sucks when all the bragging is built on sand. It sucks for you, especially if you put your faith in it. With the coup de grace that...
Oh, I did. What did I do?
Long enough that it could get a full tracking weekend chart.
Whoa, I didn't do
anything. Hey, J. Cole, I thought that didn't matter. Again, I could say I told you so. Cole's been saying it for years. And again, this, just indicative of everything J. Cole has been all along. And then end of the week, starting off with the worst, J. Cole's
All along. Oh, shit.
with Central C and Boss, mostly because for all of my vindication at this fall off, it's still better than Cry by Benson Boone. God, that song's terrible. Best of the week is much simpler. Good Luck Babe by Chapel Roan, and a tie for honorable mention between Wannabe by Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion, and Hell and Back by Bakar and Summer Walker. That was a really nice surprise. I'm surprised it actually really stuck for me. Now next week, okay, I've already made the fall off joke too many times. We potentially have another Future and Metro Boomin album bomb coming, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'm Mark. You're watching Billboard
Breakdown. Affiliated with Spectrum Pulse.
And I'll
See you next time. He'll see us next time. Yo, man, guys. Mark kinda went crazy. I can't even lie to you. Like, what do I even say after that? I could talk about Drake's diss. It actually wasn't bad, but like, why is it still leaked? Like, why hasn't he released it? I think he's just scared to release it. Let's be honest. Would it go #1 if he released it? Probably, maybe. But like, it's already been out for like so long. Like, I don't know. And then Rick Ross made his fucking like, who the hell? Nobody was talking to you, nigga. Like. Rick Ross, like, and then Rick Ross and like Drake are talking, like, they're like dissing each other's like houses, like fucking like a content creator house. Like, what is even happening at this point? I don't know, man. Look, we have so much content in like entertainment for music right now that I've said this before. We're not getting anything for 2025, guys. Like, we are going to be starving for 2025. Cause like there's so much happening like right now. Like, oh my god, like Taylor Swift, Drake, Rick Ross, fucking Kendrick Lamar gonna release. J. Cole did this. Like, he apologized. Like, there's so much happening right now. Dead silence for 2025. It's gonna be absolutely insane. But yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Billboard Breakdown. Obviously, subscribe to Spectrum Pulse. Go follow him on Twitter, Mark Ron. Go follow him on TikTok, Instagram, Indeed, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Pinterest. Go support him on Patreon. And yeah, subscribe to me if you want. Like the video.